All right. So today on NewbieVeT, got two special guests. We got Mitch3xs and Queen C Loyalty. Nailed it?
Queen CeeCee, loyalty is royalty.
Loyalty is royalty. Nailed it. Okay. How y'all doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Okay, can't call it, man. Bless. So you from Augusta?
Yes, sir.
You're from Millie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So getting into it, okay. Born and raised in Augusta?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised in Millie?
Born and raised a little in Millie, then went to high school, Burke County, and then went to Orlando, and from Orlando, I came to Augusta.
So you were just traveling?
No, family. In my younger years, I didn't go to school in Augusta here at all. I went to school in Millen, and I went to school. I graduated from Burke County High School.
Right.
So when I left Burke County, I went to Orlando. That's where my family lives on my mom's side.
Right.
And got pregnant with my oldest daughter at 20 and moved to Augusta. And I've been in Augusta since 2004.
2004. Okay. Okay.
Born and raised in Augusta, south side of Augusta, Olive Road, Sunset Villa. You know, I've been here 23 years. You know, I'm still here, so
Right.
making everything work now.
Right. So, how y'all two wind up connecting and like wind up getting together, working together and stuff like that?
Through a friend, different resources.
Right.
And we just made everything work out.
Work out. Okay. Cool. And so the music, like, what got you into the music?
My pops, he was a DJ, so you know, with him DJing and everything like that, he used to always take me and my little sister with him to different parties. And, you know, I just sat back and observed how everybody just be entertained by music, you know, and it just led me to be like, well, if they can do it, you can go listen to somebody else do it, you can listen to me.
Right.
So that's just how that went, you know, my pops.
Right. So he was like a big inspiration to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people too. Do y'all feel like when it comes to kids, like the father role is very important in the household? Or you feel like a mother, or you feel like a woman can raise the kids by themselves?
No, I think a father figure is very vital.
Why you say that?
Because it's certain things in life that a father must teach his sons and his daughters.
Right.
It's everything in life that they're gonna learn is not gonna always come from the mother. It's impossible.
Right.
That's why you have a mother and you have a father. You got two DNAs, so it's only right that if it could start out, you could be a single mother or whatever, or however, but co-parenting, that's the main thing. If they can co-parent to keep the father in the kids' lives, that's important.
Right. What you say about that?
Most definitely important. Like, you know, I ain't grow up with one in the household, but it always led me to know that if one ain't in the household, that means you finna be the next man.
Right.
So that's always important, you know.
Right.
For anybody that don't got one or out here planning on having kids or whatever the case may be, just get your money and, you know, just always be there for them, because it's gonna be a time where they gonna have to take care of you, and you know, you don't want nobody to remember something you didn't do right.
Right. Because it comes back later on.
Right.
If you know, and it's like say like for instance, like our parents, say like, you know, they was our age raising us growing up. So they made mistakes and decisions on what they could have and what they couldn't do with what they had. So it's like with us, it's like we try to come in and break that chain and try to make things better for our kids. You know what I'm saying? But our kids gonna feel there's some things that we ain't accomplished.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a chain, you know, it's like it keep continuing going. You know what I'm saying? So why do you feel like most fathers are absent in black households? Your opinion, y'all opinion.
I'll let you go first.
For one, I think a lot of times it's unfortunate and kids are a blessing, but I feel like a lot of times kids are created outside of like actually planning it, actually understanding that it takes money to take care of a child. It takes a village. Right. And back in the day it was different because people stayed together. Husbands and wives stayed together. They may go through stuff, but they would stick together and work it out. And they usually had a lot of kids back then.
Yeah,
but,
there was a lot of kids back then.
Yeah, but the neighbors, the family members, they all pitched in as a village to help raise those kids. So it's like at a certain point, I feel like in the generations, we kind of lost it.
Right.
Because people stopped being neighbors and a village. It's like everybody for themselves, and nowadays they don't make people accountable for anything. They don't make kids accountable for stuff.
Right.
Back in the day they did.
Yeah, they did.
You know, so that has a lot to do with, like I say, men and women getting together, and everything ain't planned out. It's just, you know, human nature. You know, having sex, that's human nature. But I feel like that's why we have a lot of fathers that aren't in the household, because a lot of men weren't ready to be fathers, and a lot of women weren't ready to be mothers.
That's true.
You know, but we get our kids, they blessings, and, you know, the experience is the best teacher, you know, so.
That's true. That's true. What you say about it, my man?
Lack of knowledge, lack of understanding. You know, like when times get hard, you know, you still gotta fight through them. So, you know, I kind of feel like Sis just said, with back and forth with the female or the male not ready and all that kind of take a big toll, because it's like, you know, you have questions that you can't get no answer for, but only thing you can do is just sit back and just observe what's going on and everything like that. But I don't feel like it's no excuse why men ain't in the house.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
right.
At the end of the day, cause like, shit, I get out here and make it happen. I don't have no kids, but I still grind like I got kids, so it ain't no reason for a person that got kids can't be there. Like, it ain't nothing but just in and out the house, checking up on them and handling your business if you're a real businessman.
Right.
You know, but
I'm glad you said that. So that comes to a question. All right, some people with kids feel like with people that don't have kids don't have a say-so with someone with kids, like they don't understand because they don't been through that experience, not knowing that you can have a lot of experience without kids.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
So what you think about it? You think that's real?
I don't feel like because a person doesn't have children that they don't have an opinion or something positive that they can lend to someone who has kids. I don't agree with that, because just because a person doesn't have kids of their own, that doesn't mean they don't have nieces and nephews. They could have I'm pretty sure they got siblings. They could have baby siblings.
They can be taken care of.
Like I got a family of siblings of, it's 11 of us.
Right.
And I have over close to 40 nieces and nephews.
Right.
Like real talk, like no lie, like for real. And all my siblings don't have children. But with all the nieces and nephews and, you know, stepchildren and things like that, like people that don't have kids have an opinion. They have knowledge of how to raise. Sometimes the ones with no kids have better parenting skills and knowledge than exactly.
Right.
You know, so
that's true. So let's go into the beginning of upbringings or whatever. So disciplinary done changed, where can't really raise, you know, the way that you was raised, you can't raise the kids like that these days. You know, even though some parents try to do that which causes a kid to rebel. You know, which causes her to act out or him to act out or different things like that. But far as everything that's going on with the world as it stands today, how do you feel like the world, what do you feel like the world going to be headed in 5 years from now, as far as just the way it's going now? Your opinion.
See, man, little bro, we have deep conscious talks about this same thing. I ain't gonna get too deep because you know everybody ain't ready for that, you know, but I feel like people need to understand, as far as our people, that's all I can speak on, is our people. But I feel like our people need to learn the power that we possess. Everybody's so stuck in the box of tradition and what we were taught, which we've been learning through research and knowledge and applying it,
right.
that a lot of that stuff isn't true.
Right.
So that means your way of thinking, your way of doing things in life is really null and void to me at this point, because I'm like, a lot of stuff we was taught was based on lies.
Right.
So that in turns makes people think a certain way, so that I feel like in a couple of years, like it's sad, because I think about my grown daughter, my teenage daughter, and I have 2 grandbabies. I really struggle with what they're gonna go through.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I don't know, but I hope we get it together.
Yeah, we're getting it together. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's get into some of the beginning. So Florida Hot Girls. Tell me a little bit about the Florida Hot Girls.
Well, like I said, when I graduated, when I left Burke County in 1998, I moved to Orlando in 99.
Right.
And like I said, when I gave you a little bio about myself, like back in the day, like me and my sister, my cousin, we used to do dance competitions and, you know, little talent search and little stuff like that. So I used to tell my mom, I want to be a journalist and a choreographer.
Right.
My mom was like, dancing ain't gonna make you no money. But that was me as a kid.
Right.
I was thinking like Paula Abdul, everybody say Janet Jackson. I grew up on Paula Abdul. That's who actually taught
so a lot
Janet
of people
Jackson.
don't think about Paula Abdul when they think of dance.
So I was like it was always in me. So boom, I left from going from Jenkins County, a small town, to Burke County, to Orlando. And it was just it was a life I had never seen before, never experienced, because I was sheltered, and I just jumped off in the dance world, you know what I'm saying, to expose myself to, you know, an industry that I really ain't know nothing about. But
right. So let me ask y'all a question. So, all right, because both of y'all were young at the time, of course. Being sheltered. Do you feel like being sheltered or being held back from doing what you want to do, you feel like that causes kids to do it more, just because it's a situation? Say like there might be parties or something for like 3 years straight, you can't go because you got to be in the house. But then when you finally get that freedom, sometimes they take advantage of it because it's so new to them and it's fun. Do you feel like kids should get a pass for that?
I was saying I always got, you spare the child, you know what I'm saying, you know, can't spare nobody. You spare the rod, you spare the child, excuse me. Right. So it's like, I ain't never get no raw hand cut. It's like, that stove hot.
Right.
You go touch that stove.
Right. Right.
I told you it was hot.
Right.
So, I told you what's going on out the door.
Right.
You went on your imaginary world, went to roaming around, and you found out what was going on out the door. And I told you what was going on out the door. So it's like cause and effect.
Right.
Like you told me, but I still want to go see how hot it is for real.
Right.
So it's like, you know.
Yeah, because you touch the stove after somebody told you it's hot, you just, pretty much. you just
so it's like that common sense, like.
Right.
So.
Right. Cool. So what is like growing up in Augusta for you, man?
Well.
Because I've interviewed a lot of people.
I made the best of everything.
Right.
You know, growing up, like I said, me, my sister, my mom.
Right.
Growed up, stayed right there in Sunset Villa.
Sunset Villa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right off Olive Road. Stayed there, moved there like 04. Just growing up, learning like how to really be a man, like what it takes to actually be able to provide, like be able to go get this and that when it's needed, like with no question asked, like know how to be a hustler, know how to take leadership, know how to take self-accountability of my actions when I'm wrong.
Right.
So it led me to seeing a bigger picture, like everything don't got to have a reaction because it want a reaction to it. Like my goal is to lead, and the ones that look up to me or kick it with me, hang with me, see some type of motivation in what I'm doing to lead them to want to go faster in what they doing, go harder in it, but move smarter with it.
Right.
So it's, everything is at business point now. It's like you got to get somewhere or you ain't gonna make it nowhere.
Right. Cause you procrastinate or you playing around, you ain't gonna never get nowhere.
Right, you ain't gonna never get nowhere. Right. It's more you just talking about what you gonna do, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then it's like, at the end of the day, time ain't waiting on no man, no cat, no nothing, everything gone.
Right.
So, it's either you gonna work, or you don't eat.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, so getting into the music, you got to Augusta. You linked up with Gigi, a couple more people, and to get your name around the city and stuff like that. So how was that whole movement going for you at that time? Trying to get your
like
name.
I said, I didn't start off doing music. I always wrote poetry since I was 12 years old, but I was in the dance world based on when I was living in Florida, and when I moved to Augusta, you know what I'm saying, I still, you know, ran with it for a minute.
Right.
And you know, I met a lot of people. I made a lot of money when I was younger, and then I just decided, like, I'd rather command an audience's attention with my words and my knowledge and my story versus shaking my ass and taking my clothes off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, everybody grow and elevate beyond, and that's why I don't knock nobody, because I own up to, you know what I'm saying, what I done did in life. But you know, so that came to an end, and when it came to an end, then it was over.
So what was that transition when you went from the dancing to the music side? Like, how was, you know, the change? Was it a difference? Like, you felt like the difference of it, or?
Yes, it was a big difference, because I was a female in Augusta. I'm not from Augusta.
Right.
Didn't go to school here, and here I am, you know, saying I'm, you know, a female rapper. I'm trying to rap, and it wasn't very many females back in Augusta when I started that was rapping. I can name the ones. Who
was rapping around that time? What year that was, and who was rapping around that time?
I say I started like 2012. 13, where I started dabbling with it, but I used to write poetry, so it took me some time to learn how to turn the poetry
and put it on tempo.
Yeah, because I always, it's like I was a spoken word type of person on the mic, so I had to learn how to mesh the music with the words.
Right. Okay. So who were rapping around that time?
Nani Montana. She was like one of the hottest. Like, let me think. Kiki Franklin. She was rapping, starting off. I can't really remember because it's been so long ago, but one female that I do remember that was rapping, that was like, to this day, is like the ultimate hardest female in Augusta rapping, knowledge, just by everything, is Nani Montana.
Nani Montana.
Yeah, look it up. Everybody know Nani.
Nani Montana.
Yeah, she's like, she really, really dope.
Okay.
She's my favorite.
Okay. Cool. So what project you got coming up?
Got a lot of stuff coming up, really. But like I said, all that's really on hold. I'm really trying to learn this business. Like, I could put music, videos out all day, but if I ain't got everything on the business side taken care of, it's like the music pointless. Like, it's just, you getting music, but I ain't getting the back end.
Right.
You know, so it's like, at the end of the day, it's an even felt.
Right.
So it's like, once I get the business part down pat, then I'm coming with the music. But I got everything in order. Like,
you're doing it the right way, because, you know, most people, they, you know, for years we've all done it the wrong way. We've always spent more time in the music than the business.
Mm-hmm. And so nowadays, is everybody want to be seen.
That's true, because it's more easier now.
Yeah.
I mean, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, you got your phone, so it's easy for anybody to be seen, which harming the people that actually do music for a career. Honestly.
Exactly.
And that's the humble
career
ones.
means where you're earning a decent, generous living to where you can say your music is making you money. Yeah. It's a career, it's like you just said. Exactly. And if it's not doing that, and you're spending all your money to be seen, making videos, you know, trying to look the part, but it ain't matching up in the background, that's where the cap rappers come in.
Oh yeah. Pretty much.
And we don't do no capping in this rapping over
Don't
here.
do no capping, none of that. Everything real deal, authentic.
Oh yeah.
Like,
For real.
let's stand on that.
So let me ask y'all a question. You know, going into that. Why is it more of the cap rap getting popularized more than the real music?
Folks not being so humble, they just more quick to put something out because your homie said it sound good. Like, yeah, that's a start off, but you gotta, if you ain't putting nothing out or if you ain't been putting nothing out, it's like it gonna take longer because it's like folks ain't humble. They just ready to put something out there and then, you know, get in their feelings or feel some type of way when you not getting what you want, but it's like you ain't working to get what you want. Right. You skipping steps, like, so that just lead into folks just everywhere, like just not being humble. I'm still used to with the mindset of the CD days, like, well, I gotta actually have it already right and everything. So when I come to the door, ain't no shorthand, none of that. We got our bag, like we coming to see how we gonna triple this up 3 times. Right. So,
well, that's a different world when the CDs disappearing, man.
Man, look, like, and it's crazy. I know I'm talking like I've been here, but it's like just the knowledge and the wisdom and to be able to be around people that
been there,
that got that kind of energy, right, and that been there. So it's like it ain't nothing but to sit back and listen. Sometimes what you don't want to hear, somebody might be yelling at you, going off doing all that. Dig the message out of it, because the tone don't mean nothing. It's a message behind it. So if you can't find the message, you lost in the sauce.
Yeah, because the tone could be out of love. They can be so angry, like, they gonna be so upset with you because they love you so much because you're doing something stupid that can affect your life.
Come on.
Or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So most definitely, man. That's some real spill, man. Real spill. And it's like more of the music now is more the female music as it stands today. Who would you consider to be a popular role model to the females today out of the female rappers?
I don't really know, to be honest. Like, I just gonna keep it 1,000. Like, I listen to them, don't get me wrong, but it's like at this point, it's like it went from clothes, half-naked clothes, to explicit. Like, it's, I mean, at the end of the day, y'all trying to,
at this point.
You feel me? Like, y'all want somebody to go somewhere, but it's like you on the bullshit.
So let's dive into that. Okay, so when it comes to the music as it stands today, a lot of the women rappers, they don't like the backlash because they're like, okay, well, guys, they've been talking about their penises, fucking girls, running bitches, hoes, for years. Made millions off that. But when the females start doing it, they felt like it's too much. It's too hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it just make others live a life like that ain't them. Like, you, like, just chill. Like, it's entertainment. Like, it's music. So don't go try to put that in your real life. And now you known around the whole city. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
But the crazy thing about it is like the female music today, it got all the women want bigger butts, slimmer waists.
The women music hit harder than the men music, to be honest. They get more attention.
Exactly, get more attention, so it creates a bigger lifestyle. So it's like, even on TikTok, you might see little suburban white kids, you know, with their little booty shorts on, you know, acting like they're black. Right. That's the trend. You know, it's a trend. But is it a good trend? Because you got 5, 6, 7-year-olds mimicking this.
It's not.
It ain't on that level, like, but I understand, like, at the end of everything is a business. Right. So it's like you gonna dislike it and somebody else gonna like it, but we getting the money.
Right. See, that's where you as the individual have to determine the boundaries that you're gonna cross. Right. And it's like, even down, I'm speaking for myself, you know, down to my music. Man, I got explicit stuff, you know. I do too. Right. It's life. Exactly. Talking about all kind of, like I said, we ain't doing no capping and not rapping. Everything authentic. So I got plenty songs that I haven't released because I be thinking, I was thinking this before everybody talking about WAP and thought shit and just everything is with your butt out and a thong. way before then, before women was like they are now, I was thinking about, I don't know, this might be a little too much for their ear. Right. So now, you know, sometimes now I be like, damn, I should have just pressed the gas. I should have pressed the gas and
play it like church music.
Yeah, I'm like, I would have been a pioneer in the shit that they just thinking they doing. I'm like, nah, we had boundaries that we didn't want to cross, and you know.
I mean, you got female rappers back then that try to stretch those boundaries. Lil' Kim.
I love Lil' Kim.
Remy
hardcore.
Ma. Not Remy Ma.
Foxy
Jackie
Brown. Jackie O. Yeah, she didn't last long.
She didn't last long. Kaya.
Yeah, that didn't last long. But see, Kaya.
Yeah, she didn't last long. She had a little
did
run.
a successful, but when she knew like a dancer when it was time. Like, okay, boom, she still get her money, but that's when, like bruh said, the business part come in where, okay, I can make money over here, but I'm gonna invest this money, take this money, and she taking out making money in another avenue where somebody that's bigger than her, a bigger name, may look at her like, oh, she ain't got no money, she broke because she ain't making albums. Like, she don't have to.
Just because you're making albums don't mean you're making money.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like her and Trina was beefing, you know, for a while.
Yeah.
You know, for a while. So, and honestly, like, the music, that's the booty shaking, all that comes from Florida.
Exactly.
You know, so.
Shout out to Orlando, Tangelo Park in the building.
Facts.
Shit, I grew up on Luke, but that was and it goes back to what you said. Like, men been talking explicit, but 2 Live Crew broke the mold with the whole parental advisory sticker. It was them.
They don't know that Luke had to go go to the
government
and all that. Yes,
they don't know exactly
profanity in their music.
Exactly. So now when we present our music and it's got cursing, now you see that parental advisory. That's where
That's a loop. Yeah, so, but a lot of people get lost. A lot of the young rappers now, they don't know that history like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's where a lot of the pioneers feel disrespect when it comes to younger artists. Even independently, you might have some people that's got some bigger names in the hood, but somebody up and coming might come and might not show that, you know, that person no love. Cause like, hey, I'm hot right now. Like, you old, nigga.
That basically it. That's what you gonna get told.
That's how it is.
You out the game while you still in the league.
But see, that's how you gotta tap in. The generation older than me, you have to tap into the current and the younger generation.
Right.
You, like I say, they still in that box.
Right.
They close in, so they mindset is on tradition, and it goes back, like you said, you can't parent your children the same way I was parented back when I was coming up, because it's a different time.
It's a different time. I hell shit. When we were coming up, they didn't have Wi-Fi. They didn't have internet.
They didn't. I remember when we had computers when we first got them. We used to cut the cereal box tops off for General Mills cereal and turn them into the school. And that was when computers had the green screen with the little cubes.
Right. The internet came on a CD.
Exactly. AOL, CD-ROM. Boom.
I remember that.
You couldn't get on the phone to be on the internet.
Nope. See that? Yeah.
So it's a whole different world, man. It's a whole different world.
So I'm like, we got to tap in with that younger generation, because the younger generation got knowledge, because a lot of the younger generation done been around the old generation. So the rules of the game and certain codes, you can't deny that from the younger generation, because you're looking at an actual number with their age.
Right.
Because I'm like, I know.
They're a lot smarter than us.
Boom. Little bro, that's how I feel.
They're a lot smarter than us, because like we didn't have resources to find answers. We had to ask people. They can just type it up and find the answer. So
they don't have to really try to learn nothing and apply nothing except they finish.
So do you feel like we got enough OGs around teaching the youth?
We missing a lot of OGs. That's for the one they dead and in the jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like that go back to when you asked about their father in the home. Some of them was like fathers to us out here in the street.
Facts.
So it's like at the end of the day, you hitting 2 homes, not 1. So it's like everybody out here trying to get it, and it's like where the OGs at? Like, you know what I'm saying? I growed up when nobody tucking no nuts. It was like either you was ready to get off the porch or you had to go back in that house.
That's true.
So
yeah, that's true.
You know, that's what we really lacking at. You know, thank God we got the internet right now, and then we still got certain people that, you know, plugged in and can help us with knowledge that we need and everything. So, you know, everything make that good. But other than that, it's more like we still need them though. Like I said, ones that's not here and that's locked up. Like at the end of the day, you know, we take routes that we go through due to the fact of lack of education or lack of a face being there.
Right.
So when that face ain't there no more, it's like I got to do something different. I got to move different now because I don't have this person here no more. Right. So, you know, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a big deal, man, because like a lot of, like you said, they either dead or they're in prison. So it's like when you lose somebody that's very vital to your life.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, that can really, really put you in a mind spell where you just don't know what direction to go to next and stuff like that. So that's actually true, man. That's actually true. So, okay, cool. So, you know Sean Peasy?
Yes, I know. I've been knowing Sean Peasy for a long time. Like, Sean Peasy gave me, honestly, my first chance to perform and, like, perform outside of Augusta. He put me on to that, like, actual show.
Right.
Like, not once, but twice. And he did a track with me, gave me the track recording, let me perform it. So Sean Peasy was, I would definitely give him his credit. He gave me my first shot when I first started, when I transitioned over from dancing to music. He was one of the ones that was instrumental in getting my first shot with the music.
Okay. So do y'all feel like when it comes to the Augusta music scene, do y'all feel like that the artists have enough help from the promoters, from the producers, from the beat makers, from the just the people that have certain elements that artists need? Do you feel like do they help out enough by advice, you know, reaching out, giving opportunities? Do you feel like there's enough of that, or we need more of that?
It's really out here already. I'm just gonna say it like that. So if anybody feel like, oh, I can't get this done, I can't get that done, it's out here.
Right.
The question is you gonna get up and go make it happen?
Because a lot of artists want it given to them.
Right. And you know, you ain't gonna get no dollar if you ain't go put no work in.
Right.
So, you know, nah.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people are so caught up on like social media that they take to thinking that's the only way. I feel like a lot of them miss building genuine, loyal, business-minded relationships with people. Like bro said, it's out here. It is out here. A lot of people, they deal with who they deal with because sometimes them crab in the bucket mentality type folks, they tend to cling together.
Clicks.
Yeah. So the people that ain't on that mindset that's, you know what I'm saying, really humble and trying to do something and build something, it could be somebody that's tapped in, but I ain't rocking with that other shit. Bro feel the same way, right? So it'd be like, well, boom, I got this opportunity, but I ain't fucking with it. I'm keep grinding and keep networking and when you got to put the leg work out, that social media shit is not gonna carry everything.
Because it only goes so far, because it's like, even if you send somebody a request, if they don't know you, they ain't gonna accept it. So, and then Facebook.
I know I don't, so.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or they'll accept you
I don't accept you if I don't know you.
Don't even follow you or.
Yeah, they just accept people on there. It could be their network page, but they ain't checking for you like
they
that.
just using you for the numbers.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, for the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, cause it's like a number game when it comes to social media. People
really
friend you, then unfriend you, just to keep you as a, you know, because they know how that works. So, you know, different things. So, are y'all on social media?
Yeah, I'm on social media.
So which one you think is a more resourceful one? Out of all the social media, which one you think is a more resourceful for artists? Why you say that?
Cause it's more structured out. Like, yeah, you got all these different little rules you got to go by and all that. But at the end of the day, it's easy access to get the back end.
Right.
Like, you know, Folks getting paid just for what? Kim Kardashian getting paid just to put pictures up?
Just to put pictures up, bro.
So, you know, it's like, it's a money set. Like, you a fool to sit at the house.
Right.
Like, if
and
your
not
parents
capitalize
still,
off it.
you know, definitely if you ain't gonna capitalize off it.
Right.
Like, you know, you gotta have some kind of income if you trying to get somewhere and trying to do something. Like, sometimes that pride just got to go to the side when you knowing like, oh, okay, it's time to really take care of this business. Like, this business ain't nothing to be played with, especially if I'm putting my life in position to take on, you know what I'm saying, different trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? I done got over a couple hurdle shit. Ain't nothing to use that leg again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just staying focused.
Right. Cause Instagram, you know, once you get like 100,000 followers, you start getting sponsors.
That's, come on.
You know.
Come on.
If they legit.
If they legit.
If they legit. Yeah, most definitely. So what about TikTok? You're not on TikTok? No. You
I ain't
TikTok?
really no fan of that.
So what made you get on TikTok? Try it out.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's not even something like I really be using, but I know that that's the new thing right now. So the hashtag and just certain stuff is just enough to get you out there. You don't necessarily have to post, videos or whatever. You can post memes and, you know, but that's the new thing. And see, I still got a teenage daughter and I got a 19-year-old daughter. Right. So I'm like, I got to know what's going on so I know what's what. I can't be out the loop by everything.
That's good you got kids because they keep you hip to what's going on. You know, so you be hip to what's going on. Most definitely. So what are some things that as black people you think we need to change in order to grow and be different? Knowledge. That's a good one.
That's it.
That's a good one.
Because everybody getting money. Everybody doing that. So ain't even no point of putting no money in them. Just need to get knowledge. Once we get the knowledge, we'll be powerful.
Because you know what to do with the money once you get the knowledge. It don't take a lot of money to make, you know, move something. It's where you put it at.
It's where you put it at, right.
Right.
And a lot of people just count their pocket before they even get the check.
That is true.
So it's like you count your pocket before you get that check, you already broke.
Yep.
You might ask them for another check. Because you broke.
Right. Right. What you say? Same thing?
Yeah, I agree with
that was a really good answer. That's a really good answer, man. That's a real good answer, man. Okay, cool, man. Before we slide off on NewbieVeT, man, is there any love y'all want to shout out? And how can they get in contact with y'all?
I want to just shout out the whole movement, Knowledge, Money, Power 3 times. Y'all get at me at _MM3X on Instagram. All the other social pages, they'll be back up running. Right now, I'm just running off Instagram right now, so y'all can hit me up on them. MoneyMitch3 times.
Yo, everybody, I miss y'all, love y'all. I'm back. Check me out. I'm coming soon. We got some videos coming, slowly but surely.
For sure.
Real G's moving silent, so, you know, that's what it is. We're just blessed. I want to shout out David Curry, Sean Peasy, Lex De Niro, KV on the beat. Goddamn, all my ladies I met up the road. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all doing amazing. My daughter, everybody, man. Cause it's a money set. Ain't that right, Janai?
Big 3 times. Big 3 times.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the man in the back of the camera.
That's right. Most definitely. Blessings.
Shout out.
Blessings.
Bless.